The next project couldn't be here in person, so again I'll read what they've submitted. This is the Saskatoon Zoo Society Species at Risk Program. First slide. We're honored to be part of RC Saskatchewan's ESD Awards and are disappointed not to be able to join today as our team is busy with many classrooms visiting us at the zoo. Next slide. The Saskatoon Zoo Society was established in 1976 to provide educational opportunities based around the wildlife of the city-owned Saskatoon Forestry Farm, Park and Zoo. As a separate entity from the zoo itself, we work closely with the zoo staff and animals to provide environmental education programs that foster respect for nature. We are committed to educate the youth of today to be the leaders of a sustainable planet tomorrow. Next slide. We wanted to develop a program that gave students the opportunity to think critically about sustainability and our human impacts on our environment and natural habitats of wildlife with a Saskatchewan focus. Our educators, Kathleen Zeri and Kathy Barch, developed the Species at Risk program for grades 7 and 8 students by matching curriculum outcomes, prioritizing educational content that foster respect for, involved real-time animal interactions, enabled students and educators to think critically and have meaningful pre- and post-program discussions, and incorporated Indigenous-focused content. In this live, interactive, online or on-site program, we discuss the importance of biodiversity and a healthy environment, not just for other animals, but for the survival of the human species. Why does Saskatchewan have so many species at risk, and what can we do to help? We look at the changes in the Saskatchewan landscape and how human interactions affect wildlife. It includes a live online visit with our animal ambassadors, the domestic ferrets, which we compare to Saskatchewan's most endangered mammal, the black-footed ferret. The program also explores modern-day conservation and reintroduction programs. The classroom program is then complemented by an on-site or video tour of the zoo with a focus on other species at risk, such as the grizzly bears, swift fox, and black-tailed prairie dogs. The Species at Risk program also includes support for accompanying teachers. Next slide. This program supports the SDG 15, Life on Land. Since its development in 2021, we have offered 110 species at risk classes, reaching more than 2,500 students and 111 educators. With the transition to virtual programming, we were able to visit classrooms across the province. We are thankful for our partnerships with school divisions and supporters, TD Friends of the Environment, South Saskatchewan Community Foundation, and SaskTel, for supporting the program and making it more accessible for teachers and classrooms. Thanks to these partnerships, we were able to offer 110 programs at no cost to classrooms, teachers, or students. Last slide. We have received 100% positive feedback from our teachers. Here we provide a quote from one educator. This is from March 2022. This was a fantastic program. Not only did it touch on native species, endangered species, Saskatchewan fauna, the Saskatoon Zoo Society included the natural history of the prairies, the historical use of bison by First Nations groups living here, the Métis people, and the push for settlement when Saskatchewan was formed. Then they brought it back to how these events affected the native species and the importance of the biodiversity to maintain the balance within the ecosystem. We are continuing to offer species at risk programs on site at the zoo and virtually to students across Saskatchewan. We are now working on developing a complementary endangered species program for grades 4 to 6. For educators interested in learning more about our programs, please visit our website, saskatoonzoosociety.ca. We are proud of our work, fostering respect for nature. Our goal is to show students that life is all connected, individual actions matter, and collectively we can make a difference. We are honored to be recognized alongside the many sustainability achievements honored today. So congratulations to that project.